Hello. Is this working? Can you guys see me? Is this really working? All right, I think it is working. So yeah, I'm stream backing. I'm okay. I'm streaming again. That's what I wanted to say. Now, for those who joined me for my previous stream, I don't know what happened. I think my graphics driver crashed. But well, it's working again now. I did not need to restart my laptop or anything. So yeah, OBS Studio, I mean, it sucks. Whatever. Welcome back, guys. This is the Coder here, and in today's stream, I'll be making a CodePen clone. So as you can see, this is a CodePen. This is the real CodePen open here, and you know, it's pretty good. It's very nice because like when you start coding here, it actually like updates live right over here. So if I write in like um I can code kinda, and then I can just type in h2 here, and it would update immediately. So yeah, this is what we are trying to make. Okay, and an expected character. Okay, cool. So all right, so yeah, okay, this is what we are going to make. This is my first live stream, so if I make mistakes, please bear with me. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so as you can see, this over here, as you can see, this is where we code normally, and as you can see, it looks pretty cool. I mean, all the text is nice and highlighted. There's some line numbers and stuff, and nice font, font, nice font. Okay, and all like also one more thing that is really cool about this is that you can see how nicely the code is presented over here, just like it is in VS Code or somewhere else. Okay, so I mean, this is what we are going to try to make in this video. All right, I do not know how I'm going to make it, but still I'm gonna try. Okay, anyways, yeah, we are going to make this, and for this video I'm actually going to skip this header part because it's like having sign up and login buttons, and we ain't doing that in this video. Okay, we would be having this change view button though. I'll try to make this change view button because I think that is kind of important. So yeah, we'll try to make it, and we will also be having this settings button over here. No, we don't need this. Oh yeah, we don't need the settings button. Neither do we need the save button, because in our version it would automatically save in our local storage, so when we refresh the site it won't get deleted like it does over here. I'm the Css to HTML. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what we are going to do. Okay, now to highlight our code and give it a nice syntax theme and everything, I'm gonna use ace.js. Now ace is a really cool JavaScript based framework where you can actually use it in order to basically add font and like these colors to basically your website. And you can see it looks so cool over here. Okay, and yeah, you can either go to learn how to embed this on your site. Now this is you can just use npm in order to install it on your machine, or you can just get a link from CDN, which would be much more easier. So I'll just copy this link and get back to VS Code and start coding. So here we have VS Code open, and I'm just going to put in like index.html in here, and a bunch of more files like a static file, and inside the static file I'll be having let's say a JavaScript file. Okay, and yeah, we are just trying to keep all our work organized over here. So I'm just going to like put in all these folders and stuff. Now I know this is live, okay, and my laptop is not strong enough to do streaming and stuff. So if my laptop crashes again, I'm probably not going to post this again. I'm not going to try it again, because for those who do not know, my laptop, who did not attend my previous live stream, it was just like half an hour ago. What happened was my laptop crashed. Okay, it was not my laptop basically. It was my laptop's graphics driver. It crashed. Okay, and I had to like wait for a few seconds. I was not like understanding why it happened. It did not show me any warning. It just showed that my graphics card is not supported. And then I turned OBS Studio on. It's back on. It's weird. So I'm just going to type in app.js over here. Let's hope that everything runs smoothly this time. Okay, wish me luck, guys. Okay, let's put in this over here. I'm just going to close the file thing, and I'm going to type in over here codepen clone. Okay, and over here I'm gonna have a container. Okay, container, and inside this container, if I get back to codepen, if you see codepen's layout, basically if you see codepen's layout, you can see it has like an HTML over here, and then a CSS and JavaScript, and then the output is down over here. So we are going to try to do this layout. All right, and we are going to try to do all of these layouts over here. Okay, but right now let's just try if we can make it. All right, let's get back to the coding part. And now what I'm gonna do is basically make it using grids. All right, now before I move on, I'm just going to import my CSS files and everything. So I'm just going to type in // and then static and then CSS and then design.css, and at the bottom of my page I'll just put in the Ace.js link, CDN link. This is Ace.js, and I'm just going to clean all this stuff because it's not really needed, I mean, for this project. All right, now we are going to also add our script, other script tag, so script src / again static, then js, and then ace.js. Okay, not ace.js, it's app.js. okay, app.js, and as you can see, yeah, this is all that we need for now, I hope. And after this I'm going to make like an editors, like this would be a whole div. Okay, and this over here would also be another div, and it would be like a display CSS grid over here. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in .coder in here and another .output in here. Okay, and over here in the coder part I'm going to put in .code.html. this would be our HTML coding part, and then .code.css part, and of course you guessed it, .code.javascript JS. All right, so yeah, this is most of the stuff that we need for now in order to code. All right, now let's open this with our live server. Open with live server, and it's probably going to open my live server in some other browser, so I'm just going to close that browser. Copy. Yeah, I'm just gonna add a new page over here. Let me show you what I'm doing. Here, as you can see, I'm just putting in my live server link. It's not codepen clone. Spelling is so it's codepen and then clone. Okay, I'm just going to open, yeah, is that, and as you can see, it shows codepen clone over here, which means our code is running properly. And yeah, now let's get back to the previous view, which is our VS Code Walla view. Okay, now okay, let's start, let's keep coding. And now I'm going to do the CSS part. So I'm just going to remove the all the margin and padding from the page. So margin would be 0, padding would also be 0. Okay, and also I'm going to add a box sizing over here. So box sizing would be border box. Okay, border box shadow, that's what it is. Okay, box sizing. All right, now after this I'm going to put in body. Okay, and body, I'm just going to define the background color of it. So background color, and let's get back to codepen, and I'm just going to get this color over here. So let's get the color. This is the background, for example. So I'm just going to copy this from here, and let's get back to our code editor, design output. Yeah, all right, So over here I'm just going to paste it, save it, yeah, saved it, and yeah, as you can see, this is our CodePen clone open over here. I'm just going to make the window smaller, or you know what, let's just keep it full screen for now. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to start coding the CSS part, like make the display grid and stuff. This is, I'm going to show you how it's looking like in a while. So I'm just going to type in .container over here, and I'm going to set height to 100% and width also to 100%. all right, and this is not going to work, so I'm just going to make this VH and VW. Okay. Now I'm going to put in a display grid over here, so display, and then I'm going to put in grid over here, and in grid template rows. Okay, that's what we're going to use, 1fr 1fr. And now when we save it, if we get back to our page over here, as you can see, if I select this, you will see, if I select container, you can see there's this line over here. See that? There's that line over there. Okay, and it's divided into two parts. This part is the coder part where we would be coding, and this part is the output part where we would be displaying our outputs and stuff. All right, and now let's get back to our coding part. So yeah, now what I'm going to do is we are going to have like a iframe inside this output part. So I'm just going to put in an iframe over here. So iframe, and yeah, src is needed, but we are going to leave it empty for now, and frame border is not needed. All right, actually, yeah, it is needed. Let's just put it, it kind of creates a frame. So now when I save it, let me just refresh this. So yeah, as you can see, nothing really happens actually, but still, there's an iframe now over here. Okay, it's just not visible right now. Anyway, now let's get back to the design.css part, and over here what I'm gonna do is I'm basically going to try to make a grid out of these three. So basically, there would be like 3 grids with HTML on the left hand side and JavaScript on the right hand side. I hope you guys get what I mean, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So I'm just going to put coder over here. Coder is where all of our coding files would be in, and I'm going to make it I'm just going to make it display grid for now. All right, so yeah, display inline, let's clean that and make it grid, and then I'm going to have grid template columns. Okay, grid template columns, and then I'm gonna put in 3 1FRs, but instead of 3 1FRs we can also put repeat and then 3 1FR. all right, so what this does is, if I now see the coder part, you can see this is divided into 3 parts now. Okay, so this is basically our code.html, this is our code.css, and this is our code.js, just like it is in the real CodePen. Okay, so in the real CodePen, if you see, in the real CodePen, if you see, this is the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, just like that. In our CodePen, the fake one, this is HTML, this is what do we call it? CSS, and this is JavaScript. Okay, so like that, this is gonna work. All right, and this is of course our output, and inside the output, I guess you will also have the iframe. And as you can see, the iframe is not sized properly, so what we can do is basically size the iframe to like 100 and 100%. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is well, we will design the iframe later. Okay, for now let's design and focus on our coding part, the part where we would be coding. Okay, this part. Okay, so yeah, let's keep coding now. I'm just going to move this, and now I'm gonna go to Ace.js. I'm going to go to how to guide, and over here you will find all the ways on how to use ace.js. Okay, so I'm going to refer to this in order to add this library to my code. All right, and yeah, now let's do this. I'm going to get back here, and I'm going to switch layout to output. Yeah, there we have our coding, well, yeah, whatever part it is. All right, and over here we are going to connect our ace.js part. Okay, so to connect our ace.js to all these 3 codes, what we need to do is go to app.js, and over here we need to type in like a code. All right, so I'm gonna type in window.onload, which means when everything is loaded and stuff, you can perform a specific function. Okay, everything on the window is loaded. Okay, so yeah, so now that we know that everything on a window is loaded, which includes the Css and JS library and everything, we can proceed with our code basically. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. The next thing that I'm gonna do is basically type in the code of Ace.js over here, and as you can see, I'll just remove my coding software. You guys cannot see the coding software actually, so yeah. All right, I'm just going to make this half screen so that it's everything is nice and visible. So yeah, now what I'm gonna do is basically try to add the ace.editor. Okay, now to add the editor, we need to assign a variable to it. So I'm going to type in HTML editor. All right, and I'm gonna put in equals to over here, and then put in ace.edit, and then inside this edit I'm gonna put in the element. So the element, this takes an ID over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make this ID HTML. Okay, ID equals to, I'm just going to make it HTML. All right, and just like that, I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it right over here and here as well. So paste, and now I'm going to make the upper one, this one, CSS. Come on, select it, CSS, and then I'm going to make this one JS, or I'm just going to make this JavaScript. All right, JavaScript. All right, let's save this and let's get back to app.js. And since we put an ID HTML over here, I'm going to make this also ID HTML over here. All right, and when we put in HTML, it knows which thing we are like referring to. And now when we save this and get back to our code editor, I'm just going to close this. Let's refresh this. You can see there is a code editor. See how easy it was to make add the code editor thing. Now you can type in HTML code over here, but the problem is the code editor right now does not know which language we are typing in. So we need to tell it that, hey, we are typing in this specific language. Okay, for example, let's say JavaScript, or HTML, or any language. Okay, so I'm just going to set HTML editor. So I'm just going to set HTML editor dot session session dot set mode, and I'm going to put in ace slash mode slash HTML. All right, now when we do this, what it will do is basically, you'll see it when I do this. If I put in an HTML thing over here, you'll see it automatically starts doing the stuff that is needed. So I can now basically type in HTML and stuff. All right, which is good, which it means that we have successfully added our HTML code editor over here. And just like that, what we are going to do is we are going to add our CSS editor and also our JavaScript editor. So over here I'm going to make this var CSS editor, and then this one var var JS editor. Okay, and over here I'm just going to put in CSS, and over here I can just put in JavaScript. So yeah, JavaScript. All right, and I'm going to make all this let. So let's select all of this and just make it let. All right, so yeah, once we are done with that, I can just make this CSS and this one also JavaScript, and we can just make this JS editor. All right, and this one CSS editor. So CSS editor. Now when we save it, you will see there are 3 code editors. Okay, and I can just start typing in one of them. Like I can put in HTML over here, my name is coder. All right, and over here we can put CSS, so not body, and then see that, and then I can put in position, let's say absolute. Okay, it automatically adds these semicolon and stuff, and this is JavaScript, so I can just type in JavaScript over here. All right, let's see if it is detecting it as JavaScript or not. So to check that, just make a simple error, console.log, and now if I put in this and remove one of these quotes, it should make an error. Yeah, it is making an error, which means that it has completely successfully understood that okay, we are going to put JavaScript in here. All right, but the thing is that it's white, okay, and we do not want it white. We want it like this, okay, this dark grayish color, okay. And in order to do that, I'm going to just get the color over here, and let's copy this. Okay, remember this is a clone, so don't think I'm cheating. Okay, yeah, just yeah, bear with me. So I'm going to go back to this, and remember we had the class code over here, so I'm just going to put in dot code over here, and then I'm gonna put in the background color, paste. Let's save this. As you can see, it's nice and colored. Sorry, I need some water, I guess. All right, I had some water, and now what I can do is, okay, is my laptop's camera light on or what? It looks like it's on. Wait, let me see if it's showing my face on. All right, now let's get back to here, and what I'm going to do is basically see like how to change the color of this. Now to change the color of that, I think it's really easy. We can just put in ace gutter. Okay, so we just gotta put in dot ace underscore gutter, and then inside this we can just put in this code, paste. Oops, I have a really bad aim with mouse. Okay, let's just see that a bit better. So okay, we just need to put in important over here. Once we put important, yep, it changed the color. We can also change all these colors. We just gotta put in like this, ace gutter, copy, paste, and then just remove this and add a dot, oops, dot, and paste the same thing. Oops, not this one, this code over here also, paste. As you can see, it's almost invisible. It doesn't look good. See, the theme, it does not look good. So we are just going to get Css Editor theme names. Okay, yeah, and now as you can see, Css Editor themes, and like literally you can name any of these. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a theme name. So for giving a theme name, we can just see how we can give it a theme name. Yeah, editor.setTheme, we are going to use this function in order to give it a theme. So I'm just going to put HTML editor session, no, set theme. Okay, set theme, and then I'm gonna put in like ace/theme/ twilight. You know what, I don't know twilight if I want to do twilight or not. The most famous Css Editor theme is Monokai. So if I use Monokai, you will be able to see how it looks like. So if I put in an HTML code over here, h1, my name is coder, you can see it's all good and stuff. Okay, this is how it looks like. All right. Okay, so let's just I'm just going to like add this border over here. So in order to add that border over there, we'll see how we are going to do that. All right, so yeah, let's just keep it like that. Hang on. All right, cool. And now what I'm going to do is get back to Css Editor, I mean our codepen clone. Okay, and now what should we do? Okay, yeah, we are going to add it to all our other JavaScript stuff, I mean all our other editors. So I'm just going to put in Css Editor over here and JS Editor over here, and now I'm gonna save it. So as you can see, it's nice and colored now. Okay, you don't need to worry about the theme anymore, but still I'm trying to see like if we have anything better, like Dracula. What I think Dracula is going to be like is like, if you have used VS Code, the theme is Dracula there. So I think it's gonna look like that. Yep, it looks like codepen as well, and that's why we are going to use this one, h1, and I'm just going to put in my name is the coder. But you can see, I mean, it's not really I cannot really tell the difference between, you know, my name is coder and this h1 tag. There's not much difference. Let's see Dreamweaver. 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 Sounds like Justin Bieber. Dreamweaver. Let's go back. Okay, I think it's okay. It's in day mode. Dreamweaver is a day mode color. Eclipse is also day mode, most probably. GitHub, yeah, let's try that out. GitHub, save. Let's see once. Nope, that's also in light mode. Come on, give me a nice dark theme. Nord dark. How does that sound? Let's select all of these. Let's put in Nord _ dark. Save. Please God. Okay, this one looks like it is good. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. Now obviously we do not have, like, you know, CodePen's you know, this coding theme, so yeah, obviously either we could make it differently, but I don't have so much time to do that, you know. I mean, you guys would get bored if I try to do that, you know, if I try to make a totally different, you know, code editor over here theme, you know. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just, you know, use this theme over here, which is called Nord dark. Okay, so yeah, we are going to use this theme, and also, like, when the page loaded, yeah, okay, now let's, you know what, let's add the border and stuff over here. So in order to add border, we just can use grid gap. So grid gap is like grid and then gap. Now it would show like it's cancelled and stuff, but you know, just don't care about that. Grid gap, and as you can see, there's a nice grid gap over here. Okay, we are going to make it responsive as well, you know, like make it look like this. It is actually really easy to do that. What we can do is simply, you know, like make all the other coders, I mean, you know, display none. We can just do, you know, basically clean this out. All right, so I'm going to get this color over here, copy, and now what I'm going to do is basically, you know, change the color of this one over here. Okay, so dot output, I'm just gonna put in dot output over here and put in like background color save. Huh? Did it do anything? Yeah, it did do anything. And I'm just going to put in a grid gap of 20px again over here. So grid gap, and was it 10px that I did? Yeah, 10px. Save this, and you can see it's now properly, you know, like we can, you know, differentiate in between them. And now what I'm going to do, yeah, let's think a little bit. Okay, there is a feature in Ace.js, you know, where you can basically show like you know, preloaded HTML over here using set. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do in a minute. I closed design.css by mistake. Yeah, let's get back to Ace.js over here, and as you can see, we can actually put in whatever we want to. You can see using this value over here. So editor.session.set value. I'm just going to get this part, copy. Okay, I hope I did not click on search. And now I'm going to put in editor.session, whatever it is, HTML editor dot. And now over here we can literally put in like a, you know, HTML part. So what I can do is simply remove all this. I'm just going to create another HTML new file .html. Okay, and now we are not going to do anything over here, so don't worry. I'm just going to, you know, get this code over here, and now inside this I'm just going to put in all the code. All right, so let's get back clv, and as you can see, I can just save this now, and once I save it, you'll see that it loads this HTML part automatically. And yeah, we can also either change this color, we can change the output color, or we can, like this does. Let's see what happens if we like keep typing a lot of stuff here. Type. Is it going to? Yeah, there's text wrap in there. All right, so let's put text wrap. So to put text wrap, yeah, it's so hard. Say text wrap 10 times. If we want to put text wrap, we gotta put this code in there. So yeah, let's just put this code in there. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, and now I'm just going to put in HTML editor over here, save it, and now you will see that all the text that we put in is wrapped. Okay, so if we make this full screen, and let me just change the view of this, then you will be able to see that it's nicely, like you can see how it looks like. Okay, so yeah, that's how we are going to keep it like. Yeah, let's get back to this view and let's make this smaller. All right, now we are going to do the same with CSS. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this whole part and paste it after. Okay, and let's make sure to put semicolon everywhere. Oops, semicolon. Okay, now I'm just going to put in Css Editor. RIP headphone users, I just screamed out. Css Editor, Css Editor, Css Editor. Yeah, alright. I mean, seriously, like, with nobody watching, I'm pretending as if so many are watching. Slash. Let's just put in JavaScript. I can just put in JavaScript goes here. Alright. Well, people would know automatically, common sense. And I can just put in over here, like body, this, and yeah, just like that. Save it, and I'm just going to remove, like this tab from here. You can see that tab. So yeah, just to remove that tab, I can just shift plus tab this and save it, and you can see that everything is filled over here from before. Okay, so yeah, this means that we are basically done with the code making part. Okay, now we need to make it responsive. Now in order to make it responsive, I'm just going to close this, don't save, and yeah, we can just get rid of this, get lost. Yeah, all right, now over here we are going to basically, let's say, put our make it responsive. Yeah, so in order to make it responsive like this, just to show like the HTML part, what we can do is we need these also. Okay, so I think for now let's skip it. Okay, we will get back to this part later. So yeah, we'll make this responsive after a few minutes. Okay, so yeah, now what we are going to do is design our output, which is our iframe. So let's give our iframe a nice class name, a happy class name like Bob Ross. Okay, class name, let's call it virtual iframe. Okay, let's just call it virtual iframe. Yeah, and let's save this, refresh it here, and yeah, let's get back to CSS. I'm just gonna bring it here, dot virtual, come on, virtual dash iframe, and yeah, here we go. Okay, so dot virtual iframe, as you can see. Yeah, all right, now I can just put in over here height 100% and see if it is working or not, because we are not having any position in this. So yeah, height 100%, width would also be 100%. Let's see if it works. Oops, let's get here, open this, let's see how our iframe looks like. You can see iframe is now the size of our whole output layout, output part. Okay, so all right, fine, that's how we are going to keep it. Now we need to learn how to execute, okay, in real time. Okay, so like when we type, as you can see over here, as we type, it shows up here, right? Isn't it? So that's how we want it to be like. Now how are we going to do it? I'm gonna show you. Jagger is there. Okay, that's why I'm making this live stream. Of course. All right, so to show them the output, let's get back to ace. Okay, and over here what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove this margin as well, you know, because there is a margin that shows up if you like highlight active line. Does it highlight active line? Yeah, it does highlight active line. I think that's a good thing, you know, to highlight active line. So let's just keep it on. And there is actually a margin as well. Now the margin is not visible, but you know, it looks somewhat like, let me show you, somewhat like this margin. I don't really want that margin. So you know, like sometimes people have like really giant screens, so on those giant screens the margin would show up, but this, as you can see, the div is so small it's not really visible. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just remove that margin. You know, we don't need that margin. Who needs that? So I'm just going to, you know, copy, paste, and I'm gonna put in Css Editor over here. Css Editor, come on. Yeah, it's actually my AI tool, you know, just messing with me. JS Editor, and as you can see, we forgot to put JS over here. Set user wrap mode, and now I think that it is, yeah, that's all we need. All right, so yeah, the margin's gone now, so yeah, no need to be worried about the layout anymore. Now let's, you know, make it run our code basically live. Okay, now in order to make it run our code live, we're again gonna get back to how to guide over here. And over here there is basically this function, you know, which would like execute only when there is a, you know, change detected inside any of the, you know, like, yeah, this function, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so this function, what it does is basically, you know, it checks for change. So whenever we, like, you know, make a change over here, that function executes, and when that function executes, we want to show it over here in our iframe. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that function over here after each of the editor. Okay, we need that function for every editor, so that, you know, whenever we make change on any of these editors, it would basically make the changes visible over here as well. Okay, so yeah, that's what we are going to do. Let's get back to ace, and I'm gonna copy this. Okay, and let's go back here. All right, and now I'm just going to paste it here. I'm gonna put in HTML editor. Now as you can see, I'm just going to put in console.log over here, console.log, and I'm gonna put in let's say HTML change, you know, changes. Let's make it proper. Okay, and I'm going to do this for every other editor that we have on our screen. So for the CSS part as well, and for the JavaScript part as well. Okay, so over here I'm just going to remove this JS editor, and then for this one I'm going to make it CSS editor. So CSS editor, and let's make this part CSS changes and this part JS changes. Save this, and now what I can do is simply open our console, nice little happy console, and over here, as you can see, there's our console. So whenever like I type anything over here, poop, HTML changes. Type anything over here, poop, CSS changes. Over here, you get it. Okay, so yeah, now we know that our this is working. We know that we have got like all the data over here. I mean, we know that the data is being changed in these editors, but now how do we get the value of this data? No, we cannot use inner HTML because, you know, Ace edits these in a very specific manner. Okay, so yeah, we need to get the data. Okay, so to get the data, I'm just going to close this tab. All right, so to get the data, there is again another function that they call, which is probably somewhere over here. Let's just look for it for a second. Get length, get cursor, editor.insert. All right, get value. Okay, so this is the function that we are going to use in order to get what is written inside our code. Okay, so it is editor.getValue. Okay, so let's copy this part, and basically it knows what is inside our editor. Okay, so I can just like, oops, ctrl z z z z z. I was pressing ctrl x instead of z. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in HTML changes. Over here I'm just going to put in oops editor.getValue. Okay, so yeah, let's just copy this. Ah, come on, copy, yeah, paste. Alright, editor.getValue, I'm just going to make this HTML editor, and I'm just going to move this. Let's copy this again, and I'm just going to paste it in all of these over here. So alt and paste. Okay, and now what I can do is simply make this CSS editor and this one JavaScript editor, so JS editor. Alright, now let's save this, and as you can see that if I open my console now, you would be able to see, like, as soon as I start making changes in the code, it will basically print the code on the console. Alright, so that's what we want to do. We need to fetch the code from the editors so that we can see what we are editing. You can see it gives us the code. Okay, now we need to run this code inside our inside our output. Now how do we inject our code into the output over here? Okay, now remember guys, here we have an iframe. Okay, so we can just put in the iframe using document.write. What is document.write, you ask? Okay, I'm going to show you what document.write is. Okay, let's just open a random website over here, for example GitHub. Okay, GitHub is open over here. I can just open its console over here, and I can type, this is like a JavaScript fundamental, like statement which is known as document.write. Okay, and over here I can just put in anything over here like hi. Okay, and once I hit enter, you can see the whole website gets replaced by just this hi. Now what the good thing about document.write is, if I put in HTML content over here like h1 tag and put in hi, and again I close the h1 tag just like we do in HTML and enter it, you can see it is an h1 tag, and if you hover on it, you can see it's actually an h1 tag. So I hope you guys get it. This is the function that we are going to get. This is the function where we are going to inject all our JavaScript, CSS and HTML part. Alright, so yeah, that's what we are going to do. And for doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call a function called, let's say, update. Okay, I'm going to call a function called update, and I'm going to close this part. And hang on guys for a second, I gotta go for a minute, just wait. Alright, so yeah, this is the thing about streams. Yeah, you also have a family. Alright, so as you can see that this is what I'm going to do. HTML editor, as you can see, I'm going to call a function called update every time it detects a change on our website. Okay, and now we are going to basically run this function on all of the editors, so that every time an edition, like every time a change is detected on any of the editors, it would basically say that, oh, run function update the iframe. Okay, by updating the iframe, I mean that it would basically update the stuff inside, that is present inside the iframe. Now I'm going to have a function update over here, so I'm just going to type in function update. All right, and inside this we are going to get our JavaScript editor, HTML editor, and all that stuff. All right, now what I'm going to do is basically, now what I'm going to do is get HTML editor and the CSS editor and the JavaScript editor and try to like inject it into our iframe. Now to do that, in order to do that, we need to get our iframe, right? We need to know, we need to like refer to our iframe. Now obviously we can use query selectors in order to like refer to our iframes, but how are we going to put in the data into the iframe? Yes, like I said, we can use document.write, but this time we need to put data into an iframe. It's not a website anymore. We need to put in data into the iframe. Now it is not that hard, like I'm saying it is very hard, but actually it is really easy. So yeah, just pay attention to this part, pay more attention. That's what I mean. All right, let me just have some water. And he's back being a snack. All right, let's make this. That was such a bad joke. Okay, let's see if somebody is watching. Oh, one person is watching. Hello, gaming with Bingo. Okay. This is a codepen. What do we call? Clone. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Now let's start making this. Okay. It is going to be freaking easy. So yeah. Okay. For those who are watching the recording of this, thank you for watching the recording of this. And for those who are watching this video right now, because I can see there's 3 persons watching right now. So again, to those 3 persons, I love you guys. All right. Let's open this stuff again. And now we are going to try to refer to our basically our iframe. So I'm just going to make let our output, and then I'm going to put in equals to document dot query selector, actually document dot query selector, and then I'm gonna put in output over here. Okay. Oh god, I am tired. Output, and over here I can just put in the virtual iframe. So dot virtual iframe. All right. So yeah, we've got our output, we've got our iframe. Let's console.log it just to see if we got our output or not. All right. And I'm just going to remove these outputs over here, and console logs over here. Yeah, let's just remove all these, and now let's save this. Save it, open console. Okay, now let's start editing the Cshtl. Yeah, CSS part. Okay, I'm just going to type in background, and as you can see, it gets our iframe over here and console logs it. So which means that it has found our console, our output, which is our iframe. So now we can easily put our iframe, easily put our code into our iframe. Now, in order to put our code into our iframe, now to put our code into our iframe, what I'm going to do is simply put in output dot, let's see, document write. Okay. And as you can see, W3 Schools has a really good explanation of document.write. They also show you like what other stuff you can do with document.write. Yeah, this is how we are going to do it. Okay. So as you can see, this is my window, document window.open. Okay. So yeah, let's try to do this. Okay. Open a new window. Okay. What else do we have here? There's a lot of stuff, W3 Schools has always helped me, So I'm just going to put in open over here, and then I'm gonna put in output dot, this is going to be output dot document. So what I can put over here is simply dot document. Okay, output dot open, output dot write, and inside this we can have our editor data. So our editor data is like HTML editor dot get value. Yeah. Okay, and now let's close it. Output dot close. Okay, let's save this. Let's see if there is any kind of error detected or not. Okay, and yeah, there is an error. Cannot read property of output. Okay, let's try using content window, not content window. um, Content window, is that what it is? Let's try and see. Yeah, I think it works. I think it works. Let's try to edit over here. you know so like over here I'm just going to put in an h1 tag, and as you can see, we can see it edit over there. So h1, and then I'm going to type in my name is Java. So you can see it is doing it. Okay, so we were successful in connecting our HTML part to our CSS part. I mean HTML part to our iframe. So now how do we connect our rest of the stuff like JavaScript and the CSS part? Now always remember, JavaScript goes at the end of the page and CSS goes at the beginning of the page. So what we can simply do is that we can just put in Css Editor. Literally that's what I'm doing. Okay, get value, and I'm going to put in plus over here, and then put in Css Editor get value. Close it, save. And now if I make background white, let's make background blue. Okay, background, I'm just going to make this blue. Okay, so it shows us like this only. So what I can do over here instead, oh wait, we need to put these in a link tag and a script tag. Okay, I mean a style tag and a script tag. So yeah, we just need to put in like style, and just like that I'm gonna go to the end, and I'm going to put in style over here as well. So style end tag. Okay, and yeah, after that I'm going to go here, and I'm gonna put in script over here, close, and after this I'm gonna put in script again over here. So /script. Let's see if this works. I'm just going to put in background over here. This time it's not printing anything. So background, let's make it blue, and there you go, it works. Okay, our CodePen clone works. Okay, let's make the color orange, for example, orange, and let's put in some stuff over here, h1, and I'm going to put in my name is Java. So it works. Let's see if the JavaScript is working. In order to see JavaScript working, what I can do is easily use let's say we can edit it. So what I can do is document dot query selector, and you can see the iframe errors are actually showing up here. So with that we can actually make a console as well. All right, so selector, and then I can put in like what it is, h1 dot inner html equals to, actually plus equals to, and I'm just going to put my end name JavaScript seal. All right, and you can see JavaScript also works. That's why seal showed up. All right, so this means that our thing is working. Okay, these errors were basically made because I was like typing halfway through, since it's like updating live, right? So since it's updating live, it thought that, oh, this is wrong. Okay, this is wrong as well, this is wrong as well, this is wrong as well. Oh, now it is right. Okay, and as you can see, yeah, now it generates the errors. Okay, because it sees a dot just like that. It doesn't know what's after that. But after we start putting inner HTML, it's like, oh, I think I understand. Now as you can see, plus equals to, there's no values after that, so that's why again another error. But now it knows, okay, there's no error. So seal, and as you can see, it's all happening like live. Look at how like live it is. Okay, so yeah, we have got this working. All right, now let's close this and let's open this in full screen mode. I'm just going to open my thing over here, and yeah, let's try to bring it over here, full screen output. And as you can see, it looks just almost like CodePen. Okay, not just like CodePen, it looks almost like CodePen. And now hang on for a second.
listening. It is your choice to make a little mockery, it won't do. Further down the line, still surrendering, trying harder to forgive you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile but don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow. Felt like heaven, I found my bones.
Music. Yep. So I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear again. Okay, I was gone for a few seconds, minutes, I don't know. So yeah, you know, family issues, live stream problems. This always happens. Anyway, you know what? I'm just going to continue playing the music because it felt good. You know, these are all like no copyright sound music, so please do not give a copyright or anything. I'm just going to make the sound more slow. Alright, I hope it's not like that loud. And anyway, I speak pretty loud as well, so yeah, I hope you guys can hear. And as you can see, the coder was gone for a few minutes. Please wait. Okay, so he's back, and now let's get coding again. So what I was making is this, okay, and yeah, let's just put this beside each other. And as you can see, one thing that we missed is this part, the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript part. Okay, now obviously we cannot put this settings thing because when we open settings, you can see you can do a lot of stuff like, you know, pre-processor, add these stuff, and you know, there's a lot of features that CodePen has that we cannot put in this in just a few hours. Okay, so yeah, that's why I'm going to just skip this part and I'm just going to put in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in there. Alright, so in order to do that, let's get back to our coding thing. Output, coding, output, yeah. So as you can see, now we are going to code again. We are going to make these, okay, so let's get back to this part. And if you see, we missed these borders as well, so yeah, we gotta add that part as well. So in order to add that, what we can simply do is add some padding, okay, padding to our coder, okay, over here. So we can just put in padding over here, like let's say 20px, okay, and let's save this and see what happens. Let's just refresh this for a second, and as you can see, that's a very big padding. I'm just going to remove some of it. I'm just going to make it 10px. Alright, and we don't want padding top, so you know, I'm just going to remove padding top and then 10px, 10px, 10px. So as you can see, now it's nice and all equal, I guess, kind of. Yeah, I guess it is equal. And anyway, you know what, I'm going to need this padding top later. For now we don't need to show it though, but we are going to need it afterwards. And now inside this coder parts, you can see code.html. We gotta put like, you know, something above this. So what I can do is simply cut this out and put in HTML. um, Actually, you know what, yeah, HTML coder actually. Okay, HTML coder, that's what I'm going to name it. Oh come on, yeah, camel case. And inside this we are going to put this. All right, let's cut this now. Cut. Then I'm gonna put in .css coder over here, and inside this we are going to have code css, and then inside this we are going to cut this out. Yeah, I don't have Spotify Pro, so yeah, you gotta listen to ads. Okay. So .jss coder, js coder, and let's put the come on, get this ad over with. It sounds so weird and embarrassing. Anyway, let's refresh this, and as you can see this went just, you know, big like that. So let's see what the problem is. This looks fine. Oh my god, what kind of ads are they even playing? Oh god. Code editor. I should have really thought about this. Copy. Oh my god, another ad. Are you serious? Spotify, what the hell? Okay. Save it. Okay, code editor. I'm just going to refresh this. Yeah, whatever. Get lost, shut up. I'm just gonna put in .coder. Code editor, that's what I named it, right? Yeah, code editor. And inside this we are going to, you know, have like, make it height 100 and, you know, width 100L. Yeah, you get it. Height 100% and width also 100%. Save. Let's see what's wrong. Code editor, HTML coder, HTML code. This is .code, so I can just make this height 100% and width also 100%. Save it, and there we go. There we have it. Okay. And inside this we are going to add another thing over here that we are going to call .title. Actually, you know what? Code type. Okay. Type. And then I'm gonna put in HTML. And just like that, I'm going to copy this, paste, and then I'm gonna put in CSS over here. And then I'm gonna put in JS, or should I put in JavaScript or JS? Yeah, JS. Let's put in JS, and now let's refresh this. You can see HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, but you can see it's nice and colored and dark and everything. So yeah, we're gonna try doing that. And in order to do that, what we can do, simply give this a little bit of height and width. Dot. Let's get back here. Code type. Okay, code type. Alright, now I'm just going to get a font. Okay, so let's go to Google Fonts, and I'm going to just see which one is the best for HTML. I think this one is fine. Yeah, you can use this. Let's go get the regular HTML, embed, import. Let's copy this part in here, and let's get back here, go to the topmost part, and save. And now in here I'm going to put in font family. Let's just copy and paste this. Paste, save. codepen clone. As you can see, it's nice and whatever. Okay, and then I'm just going to make it color white, and now I'm going to put like height fit content. Alright, fit content, and then width would be 100%. Save it. Let's change the background color to hashtag whatever it is. Let's see, what is it? It's this. Copy, paste, save. See, and as you can see, that's how it looks. We need to add some padding to that also, so padding 10px. Alright, padding 10px. You can see there's a light border over there as well, so yeah, add that light border as well. And what I think is that border is the same of the background color, this one. Okay, so I'm just going to paste that over here, save, and I'm just going to put border bottom. Okay, save it, and as you can see, it's now nicely like divisible, and we don't need this code highlighter, I guess, do we? Let me get rid of this. Yeah. If I type, you can see we don't really have any code highlighter in here. Yeah, we don't have any kind of highlighter over here. So what I can do is simply go here and, you know, let's see, highlight selected line. If yeah, here it is. So I can just copy this part and go to our script, and now you can just paste it right over here. Paste HTML editor, and then I can just copy this and go to the CSS part, CSS editor, paste. What kind of song is this? Css Editor, save, and now if you see, we are not highlighting it anymore. Okay, though we are highlighting this kind of a little bit, but you know, can we like not highlight that? Set show print margin, set the print margin, read only. Yeah, I don't think we can you know, like not let the gutter change color, so we can just, you know, change it with CSS. Let's go here, and as you can see, this is the background color. We can just get this part over here. Okay, copy, oops, copy this and go to CSS. Let's go here. Okay, let's put in the same background color that we have here. I'm just going to copy this. Oh, come on, copy, paste, save it, and now as you can see, it does not look any different or something. Alright, just like we want it to be like. Alright, and as you can see, since we added this HTML, CSS and JS part, it kind of pushed everything down, so it kind of, you know, erased this margin that we had over here, this one that I'm talking about. Okay, so to like make that visible again, what we can do is basically, you know, make it a bit smaller. So let's see this once. You can see this part is leaking a bit. I mean, it's a bit bigger than it is supposed to be, because of this one. So what I can do is basically add position absolute to it. Let's see what happens if I add position absolute to the code. So let's try doing that. If I add position absolute, it becomes completely big. Alright, so now you need to be a little bit like focused, like how we do this. Okay, alright, what I think is this is just on top of each other, you know, Alright, what we can do is just remove position absolute, and to make this small, what we could do is um simply come on, what should we do? Code part. Okay, I'm a bit confused over here. If you guys could help me. Let's see if somebody's जागो भैया आपने वो color picker कहाँ से लाया? I got it from, it is an add-on. Opera. So I'm just answering a few of your questions. It's literally just 2 people who ask anything. Right. Okay. Let's go back. Now what I could do in order to show this part is my brain is not working. Okay, let's see codepen's code. Let's see how they managed to do it. Oh, as you can see, this is like not even the same thing, so I guess that's how they did it. We cannot put this as a margin over here. Maybe, I mean, yes, we can put it as a margin. Let's try deleting this part once and see how much it has eaten up. Okay, so that's how much it has eaten up. Delete. So yeah, we can do this. What I can do is simply make it smaller using JavaScript. Okay, I can just make all of it smaller. So I can add a window event listener over here, window.add event listener, and then I'm going to put in resize, which means when the screen resizes, basically it will automatically resize these so that the border down there is visible. Okay, that was a burp, so yeah. And now I'm going to just put in e equals here. Okay, and then I'm gonna put in console document dot query selector, and now I'm gonna put in dot code over here. Okay, and then I can put in dot style and then dot height. Okay, and then we can like decrease it from the size of the total of this. Okay, so we need to get the size of this code editor. Okay, we need to get the size of this code editor. So yeah, let's just get the size of it. Document dot, actually wait, let's just console.log it in order to see it first. I'm just going to make this a comment actually. Console.log. I just want to see if it is going to work or not. So document dot query selector dot code dot style dot client height. That's what we need over here. Client height, and now let's try resizing the screen. Okay, it's just code. Let's try getting this one. Code editor dot code dash editor. Save it. Let's try resizing now. You can see it's printing undefined. Let's just make a Google search how we can do that. Wait, I'm going to turn this on. How to get the size of a div in JavaScript in px. How to get the height and okay, pixel dimension. Please don't use use jQuery. If I need jQuery, I don't want to use jQuery. Offset width. Oh wait, actually we don't need style over there. Yeah. And there we go. We've got the height. Okay. And yeah. So now we are going to basically make it the size of height minus however much ever like this size is. So it's 40 px. So client height minus 40 px. Okay. This is going to be the size of this actually. So that's 316. Okay, so that's what our size is going to be. I'm just going to copy this and paste it right here. Paste. Uncomment this, save it, and let's see if it works. Let's try resizing it. That did not work, I guess, because I forgot to put in pixels over here. px. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it did work, but it did not work for all of them. Now in order to make it work for all of them, what we can do is, you can just put in get element by class name over here, and then I can put in code. Alright, and then I can put in I over here, yi, because we are going to use a for loop where I equals to 0, I is smaller than, let's put this in there, dot length, because this document dot get elements by class name returns us a length, array actually. So yeah, I++. Let's save it, and now when we resize, it should resize everything. Yeah, it did resize everything, and now we're just going to put this whole thing inside here, when the window loads. So let's put it over here, save it, and now you can see it loads with this preloaded. So now if I make it wait, you guys did not see the code, right? God, dude, I forgot to show you guys the code. Crap. Okay, so this is what I did actually. I used document.get elements by class name dot height over here, okay, in order to get the height actually, and then I used I'm just setting the height of all the code elements over here, these, okay, all the code editors. And then what I did is I got the height of the code editor, which is this one, the grid basically, and I got the height of the grid using client height, and then I'm subtracted minus 40, which means the px over here. I just subtracted this part over here, okay, and after subtracting it, what happens is that this one becomes that small, the amount of part which this kind of make it like pushed it, okay. So if this is 40 px, this coding part kind of got pushed 40 px. I'm just going to pause the music once. Yeah, it wasn't even music. Spotify sucks. Yeah, if you don't have a paid account, whatever. So as you can see over here, what I'm doing is, if this is 40 px, okay, then this is basically pushing the code editor, which is this part, 40 px down. Now we need to bring it 40 px up, okay. So in order to bring it 40 px up, I'm basically decreasing the size of this by 40 px in order to bring it up, okay. So once I decreased 40 px from it, using these over here, it kind of resized easily, okay, which means that our code is working now. And the good thing is, every time our screen resizes, it resizes as well. So for example, if I make my screen this big, if I play with my screen size, you will see that it would automatically change the size of my everything. And this is the least size of the screen that I can make right now. I don't think I can change my screen size. You can see it just stays like that. Alright, yeah, cool. Let's just fill our screen. get back to the coding part. I guess you guys got to see what I wanted to show you on the stream, you know, because on the stream I'm basically I only can record parts of my screen. Ah, I love water. Okay, now now one more thing that about this is that, well, it is kind of ready now, but now we need to, you know, like make this. Wait, let's see the difference. I mean, you can obviously tell the difference, but it's kind of, you know, I mean, it is pretty cool. Okay, now what I can do is add some more like grid gap in between the coders, so like 20px, and now you can see it looks even more defined. Okay, and yeah, now we can easily like code over here. Okay, but the thing is, we don't want to code in this layout. We want to code it, for example, in this layout, or this layout, or this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so how do we do that? Now it is actually really easy to do that. Okay, I think I don't know, I have not coded it yet. Okay, all of this is actually new to me. Okay, but still, let's try to do this. Okay, I don't know how is it going to happen, but it's going to happen somehow. Okay, so let's do this. Now in order to do this, what I can simply do is index.html, and then I can add a button over here, okay, which I will call change layout. So dot change layout. Okay, now the button is basically going to be a div for us. Okay, and then I'm basically going to put in just one button. You know, whenever you click it, it basically toggles from this to this to this. Okay, I'm not making like 3 different buttons. I'll just make it like, you know, you click on change view multiple times and it automatically like toggles through all the views that are present. Okay, and yeah, so let's do that. So dot change layout, and I'm gonna put in change layout in here. Okay, so yeah, let's just make it capital L, and let's fix the spelling of change, and let's save this. Okay, and now what I can do is refresh this, and hang on just a second. Alright, so okay, let's keep coding. Now what I can do, and my mouse just got disconnected. I just stepped on the wire. Did I destroy it? Oh god. Disconnect. Oh no. You guys can probably hear it connecting and disconnecting. Oh my god. It just said that USB is... Okay, it's working, it's working. Thank god. Stepped on the wire. And it disconnected. Come on, dude. Okay, it's working, it's working. Okay. Now I can just type in dot change layout over here. I'm just going to define it right over here at the topmost part of the page, because, you know, okay, you can just do it over here as well. And dot change layout. So change layout. I'm just going to turn on my keyboard lights. Change layout, and then I can, you know, is this recording my coding screen as well? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm just going to remove this. Okay, now in this change layout, you can simply put in like, let's say, wait, hang on. I can simply put in over here is like a position absolute. Okay, so position absolute. All right. Now, for some people, they said that the sound is only in the right part. Anyway, yeah, I cannot fix that right now. Alright, let me just make this screen a bit smaller. Okay, position is absolute now, and now I'm just going to, you know, put in let's say height. It will be fit content. Come on, fit content. What does fitting mean? Width would also be fit content. Okay, and then border radius would be 7px, and then background color, Let's get the background color from here. So yeah, I think the background color is, let's get this background, copy, open, clone. I'm just gonna paste this over here, save it, and you can see it over there. Okay, and since the position is absolute, it kind of fixes the UI automatically. And now I'm just going to give it the font family and color white. Copy it, paste it, save it, and now what I can do is simply give it some padding like 20px, and actually decrease the top bottom padding a bit, and then I can just put it at the bottom left of my screen. So is that a good place? I think it's a nice place, so I'm just going to put in margin auto over here, margin auto, bottom 0 and left 0, and now I can just put in like 15px over here and 15px over here. So what this would do is this, see that nice change layout button. Okay, that we can, like, when we press it, it would kind of be cooler. Okay, so yeah, change layout, and then I'm going to put in hover over here, hover, and then I'm gonna put in some background color over here. So let's remove all of this, and now change this background color to a bit darker color, any darker color, save it. So let's hover on it, yep, and also we gotta change the cursor, so cursor would be pointer. So now you can see, looks clickable, yeah. Okay, now what we can do is start changing our layout whenever it presses. So I'm going to write a different code over here, and the code is gonna be like document dot query. Okay, I'm going to have a variable first, so let's define a variable. Let's define it right here. Okay, I'm just gonna put in let layout equals to 0 number layout. Okay, so what would happen is, like, when we press on this change layout button, it will like increase the number. Like the default layout is 0 and some other layout is 3. Okay, so there are basically 3 layouts. So layout 0 would be this one, the default one, layout 1 would be something else, layout 2 would be something else, layout 3 would be also something else. Okay, now what we can do is put in like document dot add event listener dot query selector. Okay, and then inside of this I can put in dot change layout. Okay, and then I can put in click over here, and inside this I can put in a function, yeah. Okay, let's fix the spelling of function there, function, and then what I can do over here is I will increase the layout type by +11, layout ++. Okay, and if layout is if it becomes greater than, let's say, 2, okay, then we are going to make layout back to 0. Layout would be equals to 0 again. So like once we click this layout like 3 times, so 0, 1, 2, it would come back to 0 again. Okay, so it would be back to the default view. So I hope you can imagine how it is going to be like. And if, okay, we don't need anything else, and now we would be calling a function. Okay, and the function would be change layout. Yeah, and then inside this no, nothing. Okay, and now I'm going to define the function change layout, and now inside this we are going to put in a switch statement. Okay, so switch layout, and then inside this we're going to have case 1. Okay, and then inside of this it would be basically choosing our layout. So now we gotta experiment with CSS a bit in order to change the layouts and stuff. So when the layout will be changed, we want it to basically look like this over here. Okay, this one, as you can see, if I turn this on in full screen output, if you see this, it's full screen over here and small editors over here. So how are we going to do that? Okay, we are just going to mess with the CSS a little bit in order to make it do that. And yeah, let's do it. So what I can do is we won't be doing anything here. Whatever we would be doing is going to be in this part and this part. Okay, so this is going to, I'm just going to make this repeat to 1fr. Okay, and as you can see, if I make this columns, okay, if I make this columns and this rows, then you'll see what will happen. Save this, let's see what will happen. And yeah, it kind of leaked out a bit, as you can see over here. So let's see the borders, code layout, coder, that. Okay, so since there are like 3 layouts over here, what I can do is make this 30%, all of them 30%, 30%, and 30%. So now it would probably try to make them small. Alright, let's see if it makes it small or not. It did not make it small. Okay, so repeat 3 coder would be just like that. We need to change the size of coder as well, that's why. So yeah, let's just undo this. I'm just going to put in height over here, 100 EH, actually 100%, and then width would also be 100%. Okay, and now 3. This is rows. So let's save this. It's not doing anything. 1fr, let's make it min max or something. Let's try min max. Max 100 px. Am I doing this right? Wait, I can just put an auto fit over here. Auto fit, can I do that? Is that possible? Nope. Okay. Oh wait, auto fit doesn't go in here. So let's go do some research now. So come back to this view, full screen output. Let's try this. What was I going to search? How to make size of grid cell. Basically, smaller. Not smaller. It's basically something else actually. It's not even smaller. It's like cell size. So CSS grid. That's what I'm going to search. CSS grid. Maybe we'll find something over here. Let's see what we have for one. Okay. Oh my god. What do we have here? Repeat min max. Okay. So let's try using min max. Min max. If this works, then awesome. 100 px to 1fr. Can it not become smaller, bro? Make it smaller, 120px. Oh no, I'm just making it bigger. 80px. Is it even doing anything? Wait, hang on, brother. Okay, let's come back here. 1fr. Min max 0. Column cells. Min content, max content, 50%. Okay. I'm just trying to, like, code it a little bit over here. I literally don't know what I should do. Is there anybody who could help, maybe? Okay, cool. Whew, what should I do, guys? Help me out here. Okay. Let's try min-max. Keep trying min-max in different stuff, Let's make it 0.5 fr. Is that gonna work? No. It's 0.1. Can it work? Nope. Did not work, I guess. Is min-max... How is min-max supposed to function? Percentage. Okay. Oh, we could put auto over here as well. Auto. And this, let's just remove this part from here. Need to put in auto. Let's get back here. Come on, become smaller, bro. This dot coder part, 100%, 100% is 1056 by 622. So is that is the height, I guess, and that is the width, obviously. Window dot inner height 762px. So what we can do is we can resize it, Firstly, I'm just gonna put in, like, resizing. I'm just going to comment this out, and then I'm going to put in over here document dot query selector, and then dot coder dot style dot height equals to window dot inner height plus px. Save it. Let's copy this and paste it here. 762px. Did anything do? Nothing really happened. Yeah, this one kind of became small. Everything is like smaller, but oof. CSS. Finally, we are in the part where people start hating this language. Columns. Okay. I'm just gonna refresh this. Yeah. And now when you press this, it should, like, change the layout. I'm pressing on change layout. Why isn't it doing anything? Oh, I think it won't do anything, because anyway the size of coder, no, it's not. The size of coder is 376. If I press this, nothing really happens. Oh wait, that's gonna be 0. That's why nothing happens. Let me Yep, this works. So now I'm just gonna refresh this, and then I'm gonna undo this part, redo, save. Alright, how do we do this? Okay, let's see their code a little bit. Alright, come on, show me this part. If you see it really properly, you'll see that it's like, okay, this makes no sense. Then what we can do is simply come on, somebody help me, dude. Okay, nobody's there to help me, I guess. Concurrent viewers. Min content, max content. Okay, nobody. Min max 20px and auto. Okay. Actually, wait, let me show you guys what I'm seeing actually. Full screen output. See this? One FR is basically the biggest value. I think that is why this is like, so big. But then how do I like change this? Like what value should I change this to? Like 20% or something. Is that gonna help? 20%. Oh, I get it now. I gotta change the size of this over here. This one. Document.query selector, code editor, client height. This one. So to do that, what I could do is I can copy this again and then go down below. What if I try to resize this? See that? I knew it would fix itself. So now I think it's actually working. It's actually working. So I just gotta look like, I just gotta make this 1FR again. Yeah, it was actually working since before only, but we did not try this now. Let's refresh this. See that? Now it's fine. Alright. Oof, God, dude. So like every time we reset, we gotta resize as well. So yeah, let's just copy this from here and paste it in here. Paste. Save it. Let's see if it's working or not. So what I can do is, this is gonna be case 1. Copy. Paste. Case 0 would be like the default one. Save this, it would highlight itself. Clean itself. So yeah, let's put break over here. And there would be another case. It should be case 2. Come on, VS Code, why you mess up my code so much? And then it fixes it obviously, but then it's like always doing like moving stuff here and there randomly. Alright, so we don't want it to, yeah, so I'm just going to make it say this. And let's, yeah. Also, we're gonna change the CSS part. So it makes the grid template over here, columns over here, repeat this, whatever it is. So I'm going to type in like here, or here, this one, document dot query selector, then I'm gonna type in container over here, dot style dot height equals to no, not height, it's going to be grid grid. Actually, you know what, we don't need so many, we could just put in pseudo classes. Okay, we can just put in pseudo classes, and there's a bunch of emails just popping in my screen, you know. You guys cannot see, luckily. Stupid emails, shut up mail, you know. Never use Microsoft products, stupid Microsoft products, you know. Never know what we are doing. Important stuff is going on here. You don't know Microsoft, you stupid. Okay, let's just close this over here. Okay, and then I'm going to save it. And now what I can do is simply go to CSS part. Are you guys getting to see this? Oh no, okay. Well, I did not make much changes, so yeah. So now what I'm going to do is basically go to the container and say that, hey, dot container, no, and then put in dot view 1. Okay, and now I can put in like let's say, let me just drink some water. Okay. Okay. What should I do? Okay, so dot view1 view1 is going to be like this. Cut, paste. No, this is going to be view2 actually. View2, and then dot container. Come on, dot view1 is going to be the same over here as well. This is just going to be rows, and there would be again view3. You know what, let's just, should we put view3? No, you know, I'm just going to put this 2 views only. All right, yeah, you it's your assignment now, you know. You guys do view 1 and 3. Yeah, try it out, you know, by yourself. So dot coder dot view 1, and then I'm going to take this 2 from here, cut it out, and paste it in here, and then dot coder dot view 2, and over here I'm going to put in this part and make this one columns. Okay, save it, and now let's remove one of the cases from here and make this 1. Okay, and now what we can do is just put in document dot query selector. Some people call it query selector. I don't know why they call it query selector. Anyways, dot coder dot class list dot add view1. Okay, and we are going to do the same, but this time we are going to remove view2. So remove view2. We are going to do the same for the other 2, that is the container. So let's do it. Container again. Container. Wow. And now I can just copy this and paste it all in here, and then just, you know, make this view2 and this one view1, 2, 1. Oops, 1. Save it. Now let's see if our change layout button is working or not. Change layout. Whoa, it's gone. Okay, we gotta bring change layout above. Where is the change layout button? It's right there, but we just cannot see it. So let's go down, change layout, z index, come on, come up. You wanna see you come completely up, so like 20. Save. Yeah, exactly. That's where I wanted it. Yeah. And now let's change layout again. Yeah, it's pretty much doing it. But you can see it's not resizing these as well. So we gotta resize that as also. So to resize these coding windows, you can see that it's not resizing. So in order to resize that, let's just search. Actually, not search. We can just see here. I think it's just dot resize. Resize. Let's just search for resize here. Resize. There we go. Editor.resize. So what we can do is every time it loads, like the main view, it would be like in view 1 by default. So yeah, first let's add it. View 1, save it, app.js, and now every time it resizes, what will happen is basically it would resize all of these containers. So HTML editor dot resize, and then we're going to do this for the others as well. Copy, paste, and this one we are just going to make it Css Editor, and then we are going to make this JavaScript editor, and we are just going to copy this. Thanks for the dog to bark. That's why they are called dogs. Roasted. Paste, and then we are going to put it in here as well. Paste. All right. Now whatever is outside this part, window.onload, we are just going to put all of that part inside window.onload again. So cut this and paste it in here. Save. Now when the website loads, you will see it loads in the normal UI, and then you can change the layout easily. Why did that happen? Let's try changing the layout again. Why is that happening? Oh yeah, we've got to call this again. So in view 2, I guess there is some problem. Let's see what the problem is. Change layout, and in this view, if you see, we are facing the problem again. So let's go back to JavaScript, and then we are going to try to resize this. Copy, paste, resize it, change layout. Is it resizing it? Are you resizing it? 316 px. Okay. I don't really think it's resizing it. So let's try to understand why is it not resizing it. Once it starts resizing it, we are basically done. Okay. How do you resize it? Come on, how do you resize it? Why is it not showing the right thing here? Code. Wait. Let's change the layout again. Let's see. Code view 2 3 1fr. That's all good. But what happened to JavaScript part? Why did it resize suddenly? I think we forgot something that might be over here. HTML editor.resize. Let's get back here. Resize that. Yep, that is resizing in proper time. But why did this become big again? Huh? Code editor, client height. Oh, I think the code editor's size might be very big. Dot coder. What's the name? Code editor. Code editor client height minus 40px. Maybe we just don't need to call this at all. Let's see if we were doing a mistake by calling it. Please fix yourself. Come on, dude. Why is it not fixing itself? I hate JavaScript. Oh god. Minus 40px. Client height. This is the code editor. And am I not changing the size of the whole coder over here? Dot coder. I think it is already 100% set to, right? Oh, okay, it's 100 VH and 100 VW. Or what? Nope, it is 100%. Okay. So what is problem here then? Display grid. Oh, come on, dude. How do I figure this out? So over here, if you see, is it not resizing? Tell me why does it have to be like this? Tell me why. Is there something I have missed? Tell me why. Come on. Why? Why is this happening? Come on, dude. Bro. Okay. Why is this not fixing? I'm literally like left in like okay, it's been like 2 hours now. You know, the CSS is the problem. For those who are watching the recording right now, we're probably skipping the recording. Remember, this is because of the CSS. You know, the CSS part is what making it so pathetic. Come on, dog. Please fix yourself, bro. What is the problem? This part resized, but this part did not. Why did this part did not resize? Bro, resize, please. What? Not code. It's like I don't want to resize. You know what? Shut up. I don't want to resize. Oh wait, this did not resize as well. This became the same size again. What did I do? You know what? Load view 2 once. This one as well. Refresh. See that it's loading properly over here. But then I don't know what is messing it up. I think the JavaScript there is something which is messing it up. So I'll just remove this part from here. Yeah. Let's save it. Let's see if there is something that is messing this up. You can see now. It is kind of working, but what happened now? I should change my channel's name from the coder to the frustrated coder. So hard to say frustrated coder. God. Is there something I'm missing out? Come on, please help me out here. Oh god. What is the problem, dude? What is the problem? Why can't I? can't I? Yeah, why can't I figure this out? Oh my god. Maybe I need to resize only when this happens. So this loaded properly. Change layout. And then this happens. Why? Why is this happening? Okay, let's change layout again. It's minus 40 px. Okay, fine. And then this one. Do I need to put this, or like it does not make any difference actually? If you see properly. I put this and then this. See, it's back to this big for some reason. What? What is happening? I have no clue. Like, I am seriously stuck here, like dead stuck. This is what, like, makes me spend like hours after of coding, and then finally figuring out that, oh, this is what is causing this freaking trouble, like, come on, bro. Client height is minus 40 px. So this now resizes, and code dot what is code? Here, code is this. So we're setting the size to that, and code editor is the total size. So what is the size of code editor? Why is the size of code editor so big? Why is coder not becoming small? Document .coder .style .height equals to 100. Window .inner height plus px. Yeah. Oh god, okay, I found the problem. I think I found the problem. I think so. Height is 100%, width is also 100%. Let's just put this in here, save it, this app.js. Let's delete this part from here, get lost. So change layout. Good. Nope. Come on, bro. Are you messing with me? It's like literally CS is like, nasty, suck up, don't know how to code. Oh god, why did this happen? I'm so clueless right now. Please, guys, dude, whoa, what the hell? See, this is how like it happens if you don't practice before the live stream. Okay, let's just paste. Oh, or wait, what I can do instead of this, z, save. Let's go to the CSS part. This would be 100 VH over here and 100% over there. Let's save this, change layout. Oh, for a second I thought I figured it out, but then this happens again and again and again and again. I totally have no clue, like, why is this happening? What? Why is this happening? For a second it works properly, and then it just like forgets that. What was the height of the window? Oh god, I forgot. That's like literally CSS right now. It's bigger. No, come on, please get smaller, you little piece of, I cannot even curse. Okay, What if I don't give a height? Alright. Please, 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 please. Why? Why is this happening? Oh my god. I'm so like triggered right now. I don't know what to do. 100 VH. It works for one time. One time and then it stops working. It's like no B and what? Come on, please, please work. Stupid little piece of crap. Come on, you little whatever you are. Yeah, please, please do. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? God, I'm done. I'm making this case 1 and case 0. So 0, 1. Why is this doing this? Oh my god, dude, just become small, become small. Please, bro, please. What is wrong with you? What am I? Is there a mistake that I'm making? There's gotta be a mistake I'm making. I think this. Maybe we don't need that. Of course we need that. Why don't we need that? We need to resize it, right? We need to resize this anyway. So what? Oh god, I'm so tripping right now. I just do not understand, like, what is the problem with this. This is going to be 100 VH. Once it changes, this one is working fine. This one, what the hell? Why is it leaking out? Get back in, you female dog. Come on. This is going down like, you know, my reaction is probably going down like, you know, people who got triggered while coding compilation. Yeah. Oh my god. I have no idea. I have no idea why this is happening. I'm trying to like control my anger, but literally I would have microwaved a hamster right now. Come on, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh god. I'm stuck, guys. I'm stuck. Is there anybody to help me? Nice, nice. There's literally no one watching right now, and I am like talking to some air? I don't know. Bro, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Come on, I gotta do something. I have to do something. Come on. God, give me ideas. Come on. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm in. Come on, please work, bro. Please, 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 please. This is how I'm like normally coding, you know. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm making. But I'm making. Code editor. Coder view. What coder? The height should be 100 VH right now. What if I make it 100%? It's literally not moving. It's like stuck, hung, or what? What? Come on, dude. Do what you're supposed to do. What? You forgot your powers or what? 100 px. Is that going to work? That's even not working. Did you stop working or what? Even 100 px is not working. Come on. The hell is wrong with you, bro? I'm talking to it like it can hear me. This is so frustrating. Oh god. Get lost. Even can Google help me? I don't know. Why is this not resizing? What the hell? Okay, if I just load view 2 like that, you know. If I just load view 2, you can see it resizes automatically to the perfect size. That's how I want it. That's how we want it. And if we see the stuff over here, present over here, inside, let's say code editor. Yeah, coder. Inside coder, you can see 100 VH, 100%, grid gap. Everything is literally the same, unless I'm like making it this. It's done, and then it just maybe, you know what? I should change its height forcefully. That hey, you little piece of crap, you have to change your height. But it's not even doing anything, right? That's the problem. That is what the problem is. That is what the problem is. It is not resizing. Come on. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna give up like in just like 10 minutes more. If I don't fix this in the next 10 minutes, I'm giving up literally. What is happening over here? Let's try resizing this one. No. What the hell is happening? I don't know. Is it? It's display grid, right? Even this is not doing anything. Okay, it's still doing something, but grid is working kinda. But why is this not working? Come on, make yourself the size of whatever you are. Oh god, please, please become small. I just stepped on my headphone. It's wire. I'm so triggered. I'm raging right now. You know, like I do not have any idea. This is literally. I'm like, come on, dude, just change your size. This is the problem with stupid CSS. This is why I like JavaScript better. It's like I don't like coding. You know what? Yeah. 0, 1. Let's change the size. Coding. Why does the grid content stop resizing? Google is stupid. Do I need to make it important or something? What am I missing over here? I'm like literally the code should work. It should work here. But if you see the size of container right now, it is 762, which means it is of the perfect size. But the code editor, oh, maybe the size of code editor is not right. Nope, code editor size is also correct. What is wrong with it then? What is wrong with the code? Okay, wait, I got an idea. Last idea. What's the size of code editor right now? But then this won't be responsive at all. Oh my god. Oh god. Ah. Who made CSS? Oh my god. My head is empty literally. I don't know. My brain is not working at all. 194. Height is cut now. Element.style 194px. Okay. What if I cut this? It would just grow a bit bigger. Yep. That's how we want it. That's how we want it, bruh. Bruh? What does bruh mean? Come on, brava. Yeah, why is it not getting back to what it used to be? 316px. Why is it 316px? Oh wait, it's of the same size. Now I get it. I guess I get it. I maybe we don't need this over here, or we do need this. We don't need this part. Can just make it like, I don't know. It's 316px though. So let's refresh this. It's set to 194px. Let's make it 194px. Okay, change layout. Change layout. Okay, now it is working, but this won't be like responsive at all. See, it would still do that. But if I'm like in the normal mode, it works just fine because now it's responsive. I can make it smaller and make it bigger and make this smaller and also bigger. But then obviously you need to slide a little bit because then there's no space at all left. But then wait, I cannot fix it to 194px. I can make it 100%. Let's try it out. Yeah, it is kind of working 100%. And now this is 100% of what? It is 100% of obviously this code editor. So whatever the size of code editor is, we're gonna get it and decrease it. That's what I want it to do. This is the client height. If I make it px, there shouldn't be any change at all. Okay, there is a change. Okay, once the size of this coder thing is changing, this code editor is changing, it's not able to get back to its previous size for some reason. Maybe because this coder repeat its rows, and this should work, but it is not working. Why is it not working? That's my question. Why is code editor like, so it's just stuck in that size? It's how I feel. Once it's like 390px, it's like, you know what, I don't want to change anymore, do whatever you like. It's literally just stuck. And see, now it's even bigger. What the hell? What's wrong with you, brother? 396px. So like 396 minus, what could this 396 minus 40 does? 40px. Okay, wait. 190, 176, I guess it was. Oh, 196 was it? I don't remember. Why is the coder this one not changing? This one is like stuck at a particular size. It is not changing after that. If I make this change layout and change layout again, or maybe is it just because of my code? Because it's working the first time, but after that it's stopping. It's it does not work anymore. Okay, I'm just going to set this to, you know, this only. But this time what I will do is I will give it a max width. Wait, change layout. Come on, dude, I cannot figure this out. I'm going to upload this project on GitHub. If you guys can, you know, like edit it, then just edit it. I'm just going to end the stream for now because we are done with what we were trying to make. And instead, over here, you know, in the code, one more last thing that I'm gonna put is a max width. So let's just cut this out from here, copy this, and then I'm going to put this max height, let's say, would be equals to how much is it when it loads? 194px. So that would be the max height. So now what would happen is that when you would resize this, it would just work, but here I'm just going to make max height set to nothing at all. So I'm just going to make it unset. I guess this would work. It should work. If it does not work, I'm going to, like, I don't know what I will do. Yep, it is working. So anyway, as you can see, it's working. And yeah, we need to make this, like, this gets like selected so many times. So I'm just going to, you know, remove the selection thing. So user select none. See, now it won't get selected. See that? So yeah, we can change the layouts. Just make this big. As you can see, it is kind of working. We can, like, you know, put in all the stuff like we want. Hi, my name is Jagra, and then I can put in, like, over here background, let's say purple, or let's make a linear gradient. I'll make it red comma blue. Okay. And that looks terrible, 45 degrees. And now I'm gonna put in I'm just going to make this a bit bigger, cut it out, and put in h1 tags, and then I'm going to make this white, color white. Yeah, it kind of works, you know. Yeah, now obviously it is not responsive at all, so what you guys could do is, wait, I'm gonna tell you. I'm just going to go to GitHub. Okay, you guys can go to github.com/jagra. I'm going to paste the link in the description, so go check the description for once, you know, if you are watching the recording right here. So, you know, I'm just going to type in my GitHub is github.com/jagra, and I'm just going to put an https:// okay, save. Just go check my link now. Okay, it has everything. I'm just going to bring it back here, and okay, I'm going to make a new repository, codepen clone. Alright, I'm gonna name it codepen clone, create repository, and now I'm gonna upload my files. So yeah, let's open app clones. Here we have it, codepen. Alright, oh, not this one. So let's take this, drop it. Alright, here it's done. Commit changes. Now what you guys can do is I'm going to just leave it here. Okay, as you can see, this codepen thing is working, but you can see there's just two layouts, and also the website is of course not responsive at all. See that? That's how it would look on phones. Okay, what you can do is make pull requests and to like fix this basically. See that? You can just fix it. Okay, it's very easy to fix it, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so yeah, you guys can do it, and I'm also going to host this now. So let's host it with Netlify, and I'm just going to close this. Okay, so Netlify is opening. Here's our codepen clone, and let's just change this to this again. Codepen clone, codepen, codepen clone, codepen, codepen clone, codepen. Now obviously it is pretty much, you can say that yeah, it's pretty much different, but still, if you make, if you want to make a more accurate looking thing, then you can easily just make pull requests and make changes, and I can accept them. So GitHub authorized. Let's go to codepen clone. Codepen. Come on, find it. What? Clone. What is it? Why does it say that? Oh, repository is found. It's right here, you stupid. I don't know what is happening, like it knows that I'm doing a stream right now. So edit name. I'm just going to type in codepen clone over here. Let's try to save it. Okay, it's already taken. Somebody already made it. I'm pretty sure many YouTubers made it. So that's also taken. Wow. Codepen dot. Okay, we cannot use dot, I guess. Codepen clone by no codepen clone the coder TC. So yeah, codepen clone it. Now it works. So let's see the website. Here is the website. Now remember I said that we can also save this in local storage. It's really easy actually. It's been already 2 hours 31 minutes. So yeah, let's just code it a little more and make it like let it store everything in the local storage. So let me open my VS Code. Come on, why does this keep opening? Yeah, let's get back to output. Now what you can do is every time you code, you can put it in local storage. Okay, so you can just go here to update and then just put in like you can just make a variable out of this one, or you know what, no, you cannot do that. Okay, local storage dot set item, and then you can put in like local storage dash codepen dash clone, and then I'm going to put in like all this data, HTML, yeah, HTML editor dot get value. I'm going to put it in dash HTML, put it in here, copy paste, and then I'm going to make this CSS over here, CSS. Oh, okay. CSS JS, and just make this JS, this CSS. Okay, and now like this it would store everything, and when it loads for the first time, we're just going to check if local storage dot get item, and then lc dash codepen dash clone dash html. If it is not equals to null, if it is equals to null, then it will show us the basic HTML. Else it would show us like what we wrote, HTML editor dot session dot set value, and then we can just put in over here is local storage dot get value, get item, and then I can just put in lc dash codepen dash clone dash html. Okay, yeah, we can just do that, and just like that I'm going to copy this and paste it before css. If css, and then we're going to put else over here, and then after that we can just put in this part, copy, and then paste here. We can then put over here Css Editor, and then over here we can just put in CSS, and then we can just copy this part again, copy, go to before the JavaScript part. Here's the JavaScript part, yeah, here. Let's paste this here, make this JS, and after that we can put in here else, and after that we can put in over here this thing. Where did it go? Css Editor. Let's just put this one right over here, make it JS, and this one also JS Editor. Let's save it. So now it should work. Now I'm pretty sure it did not save anything, so what it would do is, once I refresh, let's see what happens. So it's refreshed now. Let's open my localhost site. Yeah, you can see this is how it looks. So I can just put in like my name is Jagrav over here. Okay, and I can also make the background like white, and now when I refresh, it should show me my name. Yeah, it is showing here. You can see I refreshed, but you can see over here it's showing up everything. Okay, and yeah, we also want to run update after it gets like everything. So what I will do is, after all this stuff, I will just put in update over here. I'll just put in update here. So now what will happen is that every time I refresh, you can see the code that gets saved over here. So for example, if I put in here, I can refresh this. See that? I'm refreshing it. BR. Just put this in brackets. Refresh. See that? It remembers everything. So yeah, now it saves your data as well. So yeah, now let's put this in codepen clone. In this over here, add file, upload files. I'll just update that. Let's update that. Update. Yeah, and there we go. It's done updating. Now we'll see if our codepen clone is working or not. Okay, so we'll just give it a minute so that the Netlify refreshes. And now let's refresh. Now I'm just going to type in over here, my name is the coder. I'm going to make background orange. Let's refresh this. You can see, even after refreshing, it remembers everything that I just wrote. So yeah, here it is. It's ready. Just like codepen, change layout, and yeah, layout is changing, it's working. And now you guys, for you, I have a task. You guys can simply go to my GitHub over here, and then make changes that you want to in my code, and then you can make a pull requests, and when you make a pull request, you get to practice stuff. So you can like make this website responsive, and then it would be like just like codepen. There we go, it's done. We've deployed it. You guys can also check it out. And now I'm going to end the stream, and I don't know, do something somewhere. So yeah, it was fun, right? I've done this stream for the first time, and I mean, it was kind of like a disaster, but from the next time I will do a better stream. And I don't get much time to make videos, so what I will do instead from now on is that I will simply like what could I do simply? Yeah, I will simply make these streams, because these streams are much more convenient for me, and not only convenient but also stuff. Reconnection successful, no data, this stream will end shortly. Okay, so I guess this is working. Yeah, so as you can see, it's working. Anyways, I'll just end this stream real quick. So thanks for watching, guys. It was a hell of a time. I love like doing this stream. You guys can also go check out the code. You can check out the website working. I'll edit all the links and stuff. It's everything in the description. Okay, let me just put in everything in the description so that it becomes easy for you guys to find out. Source. The next video I'll be making in the next stream, actually, which would probably happen tonight, I will be making a WhatsApp clone. So it would be really fun, WhatsApp clone, and I'll actually have a friend with me. I'll have a friend with me, and yeah, he's a designer, so it would be fun, to basically code with him. So yeah, I have like pasted all the links in my description down below. You can check it out. Live demo, just put it in here. Save. Yeah, all right, I have put in everything. Okay, just go check it out if you want to. I hope you like today's stream. I will keep doing these kind of streams, where I'll be making clones. This is like a series of streams where I'll be making only clones. And yeah, you guys can see. Okay, because I'll be making everything with normal HTML, CSS and JavaScript, because I have seen people making clones of apps with React.js, and my friends, I mean, some of my friends, my own friends, they were like, bro, I don't understand anything of this. They are making it in React. I wish I could make this in CSS or JavaScript, normal CSS and JavaScript. So I was like, okay, let's do some series like that, and that's why I'm making this. So codepen clone is ready. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next stream. In the next stream I'll be making a chat app, which is also going to be a WhatsApp clone. So yeah, it will actually look like WhatsApp clone, either a WhatsApp clone or a TikTok clone, I don't know. Okay, so yeah.